And hey, it actually starts in just about the right spot this time. Hey guys, this is GamerCow playing Toho 10.5 once again. This might be very slightly loud, I don't know, but now it's not. And yeah, we are going to do another story on this, I suppose. Got myself a slightly better controller again, the same sort of one I had when I first started playing these things, and it seems to work a bit more for me, which is good. Anyway, we are going to be using somebody known as Remilia Scarlet, because I actually really like Remilia, and this is my deck setup. I might actually know what I'm going to do first before I do anything with this is I'm going to put the third Heartbreak in. I'm actually going to take out where is it? Red the Nightless Castle, because I never use Red the Nightless Castle at all. Truth be told, I never use Spear the Gungnir either, but I might whatever it's called. Might as well keep it in anyway, just in case. But I literally never use Red the Nightless Castle anymore, so I'm going to take that out, and we are going to go ahead and do Remilia's story. Now, Remilia's story is actually rather hard, because she has to do 8 stages, and you don't get a debt replenishment or more lives or anything like that, so yeah, she's pretty tough to do it with. However, first thing she wants to do is call Sakuya here, because apparently there's an incident, and Sakuya doesn't really know that. Yeah, why can't you go outside? Well, it's basically rainy, pretty much, that's it. And supposedly that's not the problem. So we have to now fight Sakuya, which is kind of interesting, I suppose. I don't know. Remilia is very melee heavy in terms of what she can do. I mean, obviously she has the bullets there as well, but unlike Pachi, she's kind of like the complete opposite of Pachi for what I use her for, and yeah, very melee heavy. She has 2 graze specials, which is what makes her story a bit more doable. And yeah, Sakuya was the first fight last time as well, so not really anything different apart from character here, so yeah, however, that alone does make quite a big difference, I suppose. Because I can no longer just quite the same spam my way through this one. Finish it off with Demon Lord, not even Demon Lord Walk, it's Demon Arrow thing, really. Finish it off with that because you've got the graze on that, which is always good, and you can use it to sort of cheese this attack as well, because so long as you get stunned during the dashing part of it, you're going to stay grazing throughout all of that. So yeah, you can cheese that second spell very nicely. This video actually probably won't all be a single part because there are 8 stages, so what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to try and split it, maybe not 50-50, because that would be kind of silly, but I might put it in 2 or 3 parts. It depends how long this takes. However, oh god, this fight. Anyway, Pachi's wondering what we're wanting to do. Well, actually, we're needing her library, apparently. She's a hazy witch. Didn't know that. But, yeah, she doesn't want to go out, whatever. Sunny weather is good weather, whatever, who cares? Investigating weather, and Remilia's like, screw you, you're gonna take too long, I want to do it instead, and that's pretty much why we are fighting Pachi. I know I could do more of that sort of combo thing, but I really don't trust myself with Remilia to do more than that, so ow. Come on, actually get something going here, I don't know. That really freaking hurt. Pachi, that is, obviously. Get that going. Okay, so Pachi spell cards. Thankfully, only have to fight 2 of them, but Jesus freaking Christ, they're annoying, and I was caught in midair there. That's not a good start. This one is not generally too bad, but it's easy to get clipped with, so that's kind of annoying. I guess the main idea is just to try and graze through as much as you can with your forward dash, because the backdash doesn't have as much invincibility as we see there, and because she's stuck in the corner I can continuously forward graze that, so that's fine. Same again, and that will finish off the spell. There we go. Now I'm actually going to use the life regen here because I really need it for this next one coming. This is one of the hardest cards Remilia has to fight. Jellyfish Princess is ridiculous. Basically, Patchy is immune to damage whilst that bubble is around. If you attack that bubble, it generates more of the larger ones. Both large and small bubbles are resistant to bullets. They cancel pretty much every bullet that goes onto them. And when you do get the chance to attack, you only get the chance for about 5 or 6 seconds, if that. And so now I've got that chance to attack. What I want to do is I want to land that Demon Arrow, because that attack is pretty much the strongest thing I have here. And yeah, I might have to use the second life regen which I have on me, because yeah, this card does a lot of damage to you, and it's just really long, really hard to do. It took me forever to work out how to do this. I was claiming it was impossible all of yesterday, so you know. But yep, got the chance to attack, and I'm not going to be able to... Oh, I am going to be able to take it, okay, but it takes a cost of taking a hit there as well, so get the life regen going. And level up the arrow. The B bullets are the better ones to use here, rather than the C ones, because the C bullets just take too long to go, and the B bullets are faster. There's a few more of them as well, so they're less likely to get completely cancelled. And yeah, I don't think it matters how long you take to break the bubble, it's just breaking the bubble takes a lot, and God Crush, yeah. Come on, just... Jesus Christ. No! Oh well, that's sort of the hazard with this particular attack, really. It takes forever, and yeah. One of the harder attacks in the game, actually, when it comes to this level. Although maybe it's just because of Remilia, but I don't know. I imagine quite a few characters would have trouble with this one. So, just going to go there. Obviously, guarding these things means you take chip damage, so try not to guard it too much. Although guarding is, of course, better than taking a hit, which is what I'm doing far too often here. Okay, so got that one, and yes! Got the knockout before she got it up again. That is fantastic, so we still got all of our lives after stage 2. That is actually a lot harder than it sounds like. Patchy's like, what? Why are you taking my place? I'm gonna stay here and listen to what they say. What? No, you're not gonna listen to what they say. You're Remilia, you're just gonna go and smash them. Anyway, apparently we are an armchair detective now in suspect style. So yay, we are catching suspects. And it's Alice. Apparently Alice is being dragged in as the first suspect. Yeah. Of course we know that. Oh, criminals. What? That makes no sense. Yeah. So busy, must be doing bad things. Not necessarily, Remilia. That's not necessarily how it works. Anyway, Alice, really easy fight, to be perfectly honest. Actually, her fight is probably harder than her spell cards, and that's saying something, because the fight is not that bad either. I mean, Remi is just very good against Alice because of the melee-heavy nature of her attacks and stuff. Although it's very easy still to get caught by stupid stuff. However, those bats, man, those freaking bats. Alice's 2 spell cards starts off with basically her magic Artful Sacrifice, which is really nothing. In fact, really it's a super volatile doll. It's not Artful Sacrifice at all, but yeah, it's pretty easy to work around. Just don't try and use Demon Lord Arrow on this one, because it does not work. If you hit a doll when you're using that, it's just, yeah, it's gonna fail. Anyway, this attack you should not stand in the center for obvious reasons. It's really not that hard, but I've started it completely wrong, so now it becomes a question of can I actually survive this, which I can, maybe. Wow, I've really screwed this up. Wait until those come back. Ah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's not supposed to be hard, this, at all. I have no idea what the hell's going on. This is supposed to be really, really easy, and I'm getting completely crushed by it. There we go, should have a bit of a foothold in this now. That was bad. Basically, sea bullets just destroy this one because they take out the dolls before they reach you, and that happens. But for some reason, because of where I started, I got destroyed at the beginning of that, and I almost failed it entirely. Yeah, Alice is like, what the hell are you talking about? No sense, so basically she's not the criminal. Remilia is convinced that somebody is trying to bring her down because she can't go out due to the rain. I don't think that's quite how it all works, but you know. Anyway, stage 4, who's next? We have Raisin! We haven't seen Raisin in this at the moment, and no, that's not alright, I'm afraid. Because, yeah, Red Eye Mountain Vapor, that's a cool title. But unfortunately, it's Remilia asking questions, not Raisin, so yeah. Apparently there's an emergency going on, and yeah, Remilia is just like, what the hell's going on? Anyway, we've got to fight Raisin, and well, Raisin's not that hard either actually. She has one more spell card than Alice did, which I guess is kind of expected, but most of it is not that bad. I mean, she's one that you shouldn't take for granted because her spells can trip you up if you do, but even so. The one thing I'm really not good with Remilia is the lag on the sea bullets. I think it's worse in this one than it is in soccer, but yeah. Anyway, Raisin, spell cards. The first one, she sends out tons of her, I think that's her 236 attack, and they kind of make big explosions. It's not too hard, but it's one that can easily trip you up if you're not paying attention. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Then her second card is kind of like a cross of several attacks of hers. It has her ultra red field, and it has eyesight cleansing in there as well, which is this one here. It's one of her 2140 alternate skills, I think. I don't know whether it's in this one as well, but yeah, the Remilia dashing, you can get around it quite easily, so that's fine. And then her third card is annoying, but not that bad. It plays on her default 2-2, which is Disorder... No, it's not Disorder Eye, it's the other one. Damn it, what was it called? I can't remember, it's like, is it Disbelief Aspect? Kyle will probably know, but I don't at the moment, so... Basically, the idea is to try and always stay one side of her while she's firing the clones out, and then to pretty much attack her when you get the chance off of it. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it's usually pretty easy. And one more attack set should do it, so go up, and no, there we go, knockout, good stuff. Still no death so far, that is good. Maybe taking a bit more damage than I should be, but I don't care. Yeah, so Raisin's like, I don't give a fuck anymore, I don't care what I came for, I'm not getting any answers here, go away. So pretty much she's not the victim, not the suspect either, really, the criminal at the end of all this. Anyway, who is next? Summer won't start. It is Yomu. Yomu's kind of being dragged in here. Saki has sent us a party. yeah, forcefully dragged over. Tamper with climate, that's spring for Lady Yuriko, whatever. Yeah, pretty much, that means she's a criminal. That's not how crime works, Remilia. Remilia, you're a terrible detective. Anyway, Yomu is not that bad. First card is really, really annoying, and then the other two are really, really quite easy, so, you know. I don't know, it's just the way it goes, but fighting her is not that hard because she tends to do most of the same stuff, but this right here is annoying as all hell. This attack, she sends out her sends out 2 sets of attacks basically from her swords, and yeah, it's annoying. The idea, I think, is you're supposed to graze the second one. The first one is right in front of her, the second one is aimed, but yeah, it's annoying. And now she uses her rush-based attack, I suppose, which is fine, although I'm failing at trying to dodge it, but that's also fine. There's 2 variants of what can happen with this one. There's the constant aiming one, and then there's a completely random one, and it looks like she's only using the constant aim one, so that's kind of disappointing. Ah, wrong way, Remilia, that's silly. Yeah, here is the other one, the random one. And of course she would hit me with the last one. Ah, this is not going well. This should be going much better than this. This is not hard, but oh well. Random, that's fine. Sometimes you get lucky and you can just do that and stay in the corner and it's easy. And now her last spell card, I think this is one of her forecast cards or something, but it's, again, 2 different variants. One sends a big pillar up and the other one sends this thing here, and yeah, neither one are particularly hard to dodge because you've got graze attacks, but you know, easy finish. What do you gain by doing this? Doing what? Making the weather strange, da-di-da-da. No, that's not exactly what we mean, because we know nothing about that. Remilia's face. That is the most awesome face ever. Seriously. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, Remilia doesn't know what on earth is going on, and yeah, okay. Investigation time. Onward, stage 6. Harbor of Spirits. Who are we gonna play this time? It's Komachi! Another person we've not seen in this yet. Aha, well, Misty Ferryman, this sounds a bit more promising, that's for sure. Dangerous looking side from the criminal look. She's not a criminal, look at that, look at that face, how is that face criminal? Yeah, well, Shinigami, whatever, motive anymore, you're getting the guilty bit, that's not fair. But, thankfully she knows all about trials, so that's good. Yeah, Saku, you could stand to learn a thing or two from Komachi. What does it do? It yanks tongues and roasts. Ew. Though of course she would like that. That doesn't sound very helpful. Okay, so fighting Komachi. You've got to watch Komachi because she has nasty range on her attacks, but other than that, not the most dangerous one out there. Definitely nowhere near the most dangerous. And boom! There we go. Right. First spell card. Very, very, very easy actually. You just sort of flood it with bullets, and once you're done, you're great. You just use Demon Lord Arrow. She makes the things explode, and that's basically what she does for it. But the second one is really, really annoying because it's hard to get around this, but even using that is not good enough. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, the bullet is actually like melee, and it's really impossible to get around, just about. So that sucks. Because I didn't have this, I couldn't do much to it. And then the last spell card, she centers bullets on your position. You've got to watch them because they have basically infinite graze resistance and they can do a lot of damage, so yeah. As you can see, sometimes she uses her Ritual of Ecstasy attack and teleports, you know, switches your places, which is annoying but not impossible to work around, and yeah. Usually I don't lose a life to Komachi, that's really annoying. But I couldn't do much about that attack, so whatever. Bored to no time. Yes, you have time to waste, don't you? Not really. Saki, yeah, so basically that is stage 6. On to 7. Stage 7, I don't know, beating a lot of criminals, whatever. This is, you're not beating anybody here, criminal-wise. And it's Remu! So now we have to find another person we fought with Patchy. Only this time it's in second last stage stuff. Oh no, the shrine was destroyed. You wrecked the shrine by causing this weather incident. Hang on a sec, yeah, what? So by this time the shrine has been destroyed, so you can see a little bit of the different timeline compared to Patchy, because Patch didn't have the shrine destruction thing at the time. So yeah, she's gonna take out anger by having a fight, and basically, yeah, that's pretty much what Remu's gonna do. So fighting Remu, once again, it's annoying because she keeps using that freaking teleport attack and it's just a pain in the ass, but yeah, it's not too bad, I suppose. I guess I kind of keep using that, so balances out in the end. And there we go. She's going to use the same 2 spell cards as she started with last time, but because she's stage 7 this time, she has other attacks as well, which is going to come up afterwards. With this one, using Remilia, just try and dash upwards there, and it all works out, pretty much. Easy first attack. This one, on the other hand, is very, very annoying. The Yin Yang Orbs do block your Demon Lord arrows, so you can't use that on her, and you can't really get away with using Demon Lord Walk either, so this one is tough to do. Basically the idea is to spam your C bullets on her there, because even though those Yin Yang Orbs do block bullets, they don't seem to do that much against the bats, so that's fine. You could probably also use Heartbreak on it, but I don't know. Ow! That hurt. That really hurt. Why am I getting hurt by Remu? This is stupid. I'm not that bad against her. So yeah, obviously using my other healing thing because I kind of want to not die during this fight, because I do like to try and keep 2 lives spare for this last fight, for the next stage. But yeah, this one is weird. It's not that hard, but it's definitely a strange attack. It's kind of like her duplex barrier thing in Imperishable Night, actually. It's a sort of inspiration for this one. Your general idea, try and send a bat through when you can see a gap in the bullets, and that pretty much kills the card. It's not that hard. If you've leveled up Demon's Dinner Fork, I think it's called, the alternate 2-1-4, then that works as well. And then this attack, just sort of flood it for a bit, and then yeah, use your graze attack afterwards, especially if you've leveled it up. Gonna take a couple of hits off it in the end, but it's not that bad. Especially if you've played well enough to actually keep some hits alive until then, which is what you should be doing anyway. Yeah, the shrine was destroyed. Oh no. The incident might be more serious than first suspected. We don't really know anything, that's the thing. Haven't been outside, so whatever. Why didn't you go outside? Because it's kind of been raining. But Remu doesn't see that, because as we saw before, Remu only sees sunny weather. Okay. So what's going on? Pretty much, Remi has found out by now that this detective stuff is not really for her, because she's not found anything out. It's no freaking wonder, because she's not even been really thinking at all on it. Snowy Neverworld, Shrine Destroying Earthquake, other stuff, that's what Sakuya should be checking. However, that's not what she was checking. Unfortunately, Yukari pops in and haha, the illusion of sun and showers. That is awesome. Can't blot out the sun, doesn't want to go out, da-de-da, whatever. Criminal is above the clouds where you can't escape from the sunlight. So, unfortunately, yeah. Yukari knows what we've been doing, of course, and she knows that we're not going to get anywhere, and yeah, pretty much. If you're at the scene of the crime that we burnt into, no one can escape, da-de-da-de-da, that's why it's better not to be there. See, that makes no sense whatsoever. Yukari, you don't make sense. We kinda knew this already, but still, sit in your chair and forget. And Remi's like, you do not tell me what to do. So, ice upon the ground, snow da-de-da-de down, unnecessary. but you can't do it yourself, therefore somebody else has to go, whatever, yep. Yukari is pretty much here for that anyway, apparently. So, we have to fight Yukari to make her go up into the clouds, I don't know. Yukari is an annoying fight, but probably not as hard as Tenshi or Suika. Sans the first spell. I mean, she has a lot of hard attacks if you've not got stuff leveled up and things, but even so, she is nowhere near as nasty overall. I don't know, that was a variance on the attack I usually do there, which is pretty cool. And there we go. Okay, Yukari spell cards. I don't even want to freaking try against this one. This is like actually impossible, so the idea is you're supposed to dash around it. I think even out if you can constantly high jump up, you can attack that one, but I don't even want to give it the time of day. That card is bullshit, and yeah. This one, it's a play on her Flesh Dismantler attack, and the idea around this one is that you pretty much try and not get yourself completely killed with it. She alternates between going straight into your face and doing this weird thing here. She goes at varying heights when she does that one. She's not always down next to you, or down at that height, basically. And the idea is to try and attack her in the open spots whilst not getting destroyed by the other stuff that's coming down. It's not as easy as it looks, and yeah, this time she's up there, so just duck underneath it. Always high jump away from that one because it's just easier to get around it, and yeah, being all the way at the top, she can't really hurt me from there, so that's fine. But this time looks like I've got her good. And I even have enough for Heartbreak as well, that's good. And like Remu, obviously she does her second normal battle wave because that's what they do when they get laid on in these games. And yeah. I don't really know what to say with it at the moment. It's Yukari, and that's pretty much it. There we go. Right, so, third spell card. Fantasy Nest of Fireflies. If anybody has played, what's his face? The dude known as Subterranean Animism, you will know this card and probably hate it as well, but on this one, so long as you dash up quickly enough, it's not too hard. And now, her last attack is a play on an attack she doesn't actually get, I think, until the next game. Although she's probably got the spell card of Aerial Bait laced with Venom, I think it's called. I'm just gonna attack it with that because I have it spare. It's not necessary for the last attack, so I don't need it there. But yeah, it's a play on that, lasers coming out from object stuff. And now, her final card, Yakumo's Nest. It's actually not as hard as it looks, even though it looks like impossible. So long as you are careful, this is not that bad. Of course, that means I'm going to play it absolutely terribly, but still, it is not terrible. The idea is to try and not get clips like that, but yeah, if you can go from the outside, dash it into the center, and then attack it with a melee or something, then that is usually the best way of doing this. Of course, it doesn't always work, so ow. Also, yeah, total finish with Demon Lord Arrow. That's not bad, actually. Only one death, and only at the last spell card of that fight. That is not terrible. I mean, I know I died at Komachi as well, don't give me that. I'm meaning during the Yakumo fight. That is pretty good. I'm happy with that. So anyway, ending time, da-di-da-di-da, Devil's Manor, whatever, nobody really cares, to be honest. Remilia had no way of investigating what the fuck was going on, but she is reading anyway, because apparently she wants to try doing some reading research. Book about weather, Pachi knows where they are, so just ask Pachi. Yep, up that way, da-di-da, put the books back, don't even know where they came from in the first place, so nobody gives a fuck. And Pachi's gonna do the research for her because Pachi doesn't like anybody else doing research in her library, pretty much. Yeah. Get 2 cups, whatever. So basically, yeah, vampires don't like the sun or the rain, and showers are popping up. Remilia reckoned that she could probably take on the one who's making the showers if she could work out why they were being formed in the first place. What she doesn't know is that it's really a side consequence of what Tenshi's doing, and yeah, stuff, basically. So that is Remilia's story in Touhou 10.5. It took me a good day and a bit to work out exactly how to do that. It's taken me the last 2 days trying to refine my deck on this as well, because I wasn't quite sure exactly how to go about it. It turns out in the end though that switching Red the Nightless Castle out was actually a good call. The thing is with Red compared to Scarlet Devil is that you don't have immunity whilst you are in the cross, which is different to Scarlet Devil, because as you saw there, that was a complete reversal. I had full immunity whilst I was in the cross, but for story mode, Red the Nightless Castle is not good, because although you've got reversal for the first hit, it doesn't really work, because by that point, yeah, it's okay for Jellyfish Princess, but it's expensive to use a card on Jellyfish Princess, so, you know, it's something I prefer to avoid. However, yeah, that was a pretty decent run. It's actually better than my patchy run because I had an extra life left as well, but, you know, such is the way. But hopefully you kind of enjoyed that because, yeah, looking at the length actually, half an hour could probably work in one video. I guess it's a long one, but then again, that's about the same length as a normal Touhou game, so I reckon it would work. So yeah, that is Scarlet Weather Rhapsody Remilia side. This has been Gamer Cow, thank you for watching, and join me next time for something else. It's just completely random because I felt I could actually do it with Remilia. I still can't do the story with very many characters because Tenshi's last spell, I cannot do it with anyone. It's freaking ridiculous, but whatever. Point is, this was a story mode thing again, so see you next time for something else. I like how those options there are floating around, that looks pretty cool.